Hi guys, it's Luke from the SCSPKers, and today I will be bringing you episode 2 of the Mid-Leveled RuneScapian, and today's guide is on the minigame Barrows. So in terms of quests for this guide, you will need to have completed Priest in Peril and to have started the quest Fairy Tale to Cure a Queen. In terms of levels for this guide, you will need 80 Magic and 43 Prayer. Please bear in mind that this is the bare minimum used for this guide. I have a lot higher stats, and in this video I'll be using a lot higher level equipment. But these are the stats you can do it at the very minimum with. Okay, so in terms of gear, you're looking for the maximum magic output. So that's this number here, that's 113. So you don't need to worry about defense bonuses because you'll be praying, but you don't need to worry about having a high prayer bonus as the Barrows brothers drain your prayer anyway. So I have a full Arim set, Saradomin Cape, which can be claimed for free from the Mage's Arena, an Amulet of Fury, Polypore Staff, Damaged Book, Cheiromancer's Gloves 10, Infinity Boots, and a Seer's Ring. If you haven't got the money or defense levels to wear this, you could try this setup as well, which is just full Mystic, Amulet of Glory, and Explorer's Ring. Explorer's Ring gives +1 to your prayer bonus and also restores your run, which can be very helpful when you're going through the tunnels. Okay, so in terms of the inventory setup, this is the inventory setup that I would use. So I have a full Guffin set. This is so that you can heal off of the creatures in the tunnels, which minimises the amount of food you have to use. However, if you don't have the defense level or attack level to wield this, you just have to bring more shark in its place. I have a Vecna Skull. This is a very, very helpful investment. It boosts your magic level by more than a magic potion, and it recharges every 6 minutes, and takes only up only 1 inventory slot. Next I have a Super Restore. This is also optional, but is very helpful as Arim drains some of your stats. Then I have Prayer Potions, bring more on how long you're wanting to stay and how many trips you want to do. Then, as I said, Shark, just for emergencies. Lunar Staff, or Draymond Staff, so you can teleport there. And a House Teleport, so you can get out once you're done with your trip. Up on your screen now is a picture of the Mauritania area. The top red circle represents the area where you teleport to if you use Fairy Rings. The second one from the top is where the boat leaves from in the swamp. And finally, the one at the bottom is where you will arrive after you take the boat trip. If you do not have Fairy Rings, you can just simply walk through the gate at the top of the picture, and then walk through down to the boat and go from there. Up on your screen now is a picture of the Barrows area. On top of each mound I've put the name and the prayer you should be praying for each of the brothers. Please feel free to pause now so you can check what prayer you should be praying before you enter and fight each brother. So now the next step is getting there. So I'm going to start from northwest of the Grand Exchange near the Agility shortcut. So you just want to run south, equip your Lunar or Draymond Staff, and you want to run into the Fairy Ring, which takes you to Xanaris. Now, just use the Fairy Ring again. I have the code already saved, but in case this is your first time, the code you want is BKR. So just click that and teleport. So the next step, you want to start running south. There are ghasts here which will try to eat your food, so just keep running. It's not much of a problem, it's only shark. So just keep going south. Let's see, the ghasts are following me. Keep going past this bit, and it's after these reeds, I believe. Yep. So you want to run up here, and you see this boat here. You want to board the swamp boat. This will take you through the rest of the swamp without you being harmed by ghasts. So there we go. And now we are at Morton. So you just want to cross the bridge and head north. So just keep running north and around this area here that you can see with the weird symbols and the little fence is the Barrows area. So you just enter here, and there we go. You're at Barrows. So now you're at Barrows, you need to kill the brothers. So this is my personal preference in the order that I do the brothers in. Other people may say other ways, but this is the way I do it. So first off, you need to do Verak. Now Verak you do not need to pray against or pot up. This is the technique I use. So you want to click on the sarcophagus and immediately walk behind these 2 rocks here, like so. This will trap Verak behind the rocks, and then just attack him from here. So this is a complete safe spot, so you can't be hit. He did hit me as I ran around, but sometimes if you're fast enough you don't get hit at all. This minimises the amount of prayer potions you have to use for this brother. So there we go. Next you have to do Dorok. So for Dorok you need to have prayer, and I've just noticed that I had drained prayer before I even started this trip, which is a very bad mistake, but oh well. So Vector Skull, toss up if you need to. Now as Dorok's health goes down, his strength goes up, so the prayer melee prayer is vital, because you will get one hit if you're not careful. So just kill the brother. Polypore will wreck any of the melee brothers. As you can see, I'm hitting pretty accurately, pretty constantly. So when the faces come up, your prayer gets drained. So just be careful. Just bear that in mind and be careful of that. So the next brother is Arim. Now Arim is a bit annoying because he has very, very good defense to magic. So he may take a bit longer. It is optional. You can bring something like claws or a dragon dagger to dispose of Arim, but I choose not to, as it takes up an inventory space. So you can still hit on him, but if you look at my stats, he's lowered my strength. So if you are using melee, then the super restore is very, very vital. So you can still hit pretty high on him and pretty accurately. So there we go, nearly killed. This is a bit annoying. You can obviously flick Mystic Might or something. There we go, and that's Arim killed. So the next brother I choose to kill is Guffins. Guffins is down here, so in the southeast. So go down into the stronghold, make sure your prayer is okay, turn the defense from melee, and fight the brother. Here he is. So again, this is because he's a melee brother. You hit pretty accurately and pretty high with the Polypore staff. Of course, if you don't have Polypore, you can use Slayer Dart, which is a lot cheaper of a spell and is a lot lower level. So the next brother you want to kill is Arim. Arim is a ranger, so he also has very high mage defense, but that's not too much of a problem really. So remember to keep checking your prayer and pray range, as he does tear pretty hard. Okay, now you say a hidden tunnel. Do you want to enter? Now you do not want to enter it yet until you've killed all the brothers. One of the crypts will randomly have that option on it, so it changes every single time. So for this one I have Carol. So on to the last brother then, Torag. Search sarcophagus, kill Torag just like you have done with all the other brothers, like so. Again, Torag is a melee brother, so I tear pretty hard on him. There we go, simples. Alright, so now you don't need to worry about prayer drain, because in the next point your prayer will get entirely drained. So you're going to go back to Carol. Now before you go down, you want to put on your Guffins set, as it has higher defense bonuses, so you'll get hit less by the creatures in the tunnels. Say yes, I'm fearless. Go down. Now one of these doors will be open. The three of them will be locked. So in this case, these three are locked, and one of them is open. So you want to go through it. Okay, and then you go around here. As there's a crypt rat here, so you can kill crypt rats or skeletons or anything down here. I'd say keep away from the skeletons, as they are higher level. See, when that the purple swells come up, that means you've healed off of them. So now my hit points is pretty high. See, now I'm back on max. If you're thinking, why do I have 95 hit points? I don't. I'm just using. You want to check the door there? Sorry. Yeah, I'm using bonfire at the moment, so I am bonfired up for this guide. You don't have to bonfire; it's not completely necessary. Okay, so when you get to the next chamber, as you see, when I was running through that, I looked to check if this door was the one that opened, because one of them in the center will be open. See, that's not that one either, so there's no point going through this one. So you want to go round again until you find the door that is open that you can go through. So you just want to keep running around. See, my prayer's been drained to 0, so you don't need to pop back up once you go into the tunnels, as it's just a waste of prayer potions. There we go. Now I'll check that door again. Okay, that door is also locked. It's pretty unlucky, this one. This is the furthest distance you can have to run. It's not always like this. Sometimes you get at the very first door, which is very helpful. Keep running rounds. See, normally these things would drain all your prayer. Because you have no prayer, obviously it doesn't drain them. So I know that because I've checked the other 3 doors, this is the one I need to go through. And there will be a simple puzzle on the door. I will put a separate video with the pictures of what the things are for each tunnel, because that would be good. So these things will attack you. Just run over to the door, you can kill it first, it buys you some time, and you do the puzzle. Oh no, I got it wrong. Oh no, it's all good, because the skeleton PJ'd me. So just kill anything that's on you. If you don't want to kill it, can't bother to waste time, run to one side of the room, like so. Wait till he starts following you, and just run straight back, like that. And then do the puzzle, which I know is that one. Go through the door. Okay, now at this point, the brother that you have not killed can pop up. So you want to pop back up, pray range or melee or mage. Make sure your prayer is high enough so it doesn't drain, and just kill him. If you do not meet him during the tunnel, you will meet him when you open the chest in a second. So bear that in mind. So make sure you have your protection prayers on before you do that. And it might be a good idea to select your quick prayer to the brother that you have remaining. So there we go. Take off your pray range. Now there is usually some creatures in here that will PJ you. You can kill them if you want, if you need to heal. So I'm going to heal off these. There we go. Okay, now you can see my Skull of Vecna has regained its mysterious aura. So next trip I can then Vecna Skull again on Dark. So nearly killed him. And you see it heals you up, so that's very helpful. Come on. There we go. Oh no. There we go. So now you want to open the chest and claim your loot. So I got Chaos Runes, Blood Runes and Death Runes, which isn't too good. So now from here you can either teleport out, and if you're done with your trip, if not you have to run all the way back through the way you came, which can be very annoying, so I'm not going to show you that. So you saw me do the first puzzle, but on screen now I have the other 3 puzzles you can do. So I have all 3 of them, and the correct ones are circled in a red ring, so feel free to pause the video and check what ones are which when you get to the doors. So one thing I forgot to say in the last clip was that when you finish your run you'll have 0 prayer, so instead of potting back up before you do Varrock, there's no need for prayer, so remember not to pot up because it would just be a waste, and pot up after you've killed Varrock before you go in for Dark again. So now in the background I'm just going to talk about a few things while we watch me get the loot from that trip. So first off, thank you for subscribing if you have. I know we only have 7 subscribers at the moment, but even if you're not subbed or you are subbed, please feel free to leave a comment of any guides you want me to do in the future. So I'm honestly not fussy. Anything really, anything you don't understand about the game, anything you don't know how to do, please just comment and ask, because I'll be willing to research it and make a guide on it. And also today, Jagex released the insta-kill darts and the free 750k XP. So later today, if I can, I will be making a video of me using that XP, and also me hopefully getting a fire cape with the insta-kill darts and getting 3 next solos. So that should be interesting. Hopefully I can get some Torva plate leg drops, something of that description anyway. I'm also currently working on the Zamorak drop log of some of the best drops I've got at Zamorak so far. So I hope to have that out within the next few weeks. I just need to go there a few more times. So on screen now you can see me price checking the loot from this trip. Still haven't got any items. I haven't got any items. 80 something chests. It's kind of crazy. I think the actual statistics is 1 in 16, but evidently this is not the case for me. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helped you out. Please like, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks. Bye.